Got a question from one of my viewers, and he asked, why do you carry a Ribz pack and what do you carry in a Ribz pack? Ran asks, hey there, first, great vids and narration. You seem like a pretty much experienced guy, well done. There are always things to learn from, new scenarios, weather, food, etc. Second, I wonder what you carry with you in your Ribz pack. I'm from Israel and I've never seen someone walking with king of equipment. I'm not sure what that means. Isn't your bag big enough carrying all your things with you? Peace and love, Ran. So it's a great question and one that I get from time to time. So let's go over here to the table and break down that Ribz pack, look what's inside, and I'll also tell you why I carry it. Here's the Rib pack. For those that don't know, this just hangs over your shoulder, and what it's designed to do is work in conjunction with your backpack, and these sit up front so you have easy access, and that's why I carry them. So Ran asks, why do you carry it? Don't you have enough room in your backpack? And the answer to that is yes, I do have enough room in my backpack for all this stuff. But the reason that I wanted this initially, many years ago, I always found myself wanting things from my pack while out hiking and having to take off my pack, get whatever I needed, put my pack back on, and then a little bit later, something else, you'd have to take it off, put it on, take it off, put it on. And that became very annoying to me. So I started searching for a fix to that problem, and lo and behold, several years later, and this isn't my first one actually, they've gone through several generations, and this is what I've landed on now. So that's why I use it, is to keep those items that that I deem extremely necessary for survival, or those items that are convenience. One of the main purposes was because back when I had a smaller camera, I could put it in this pocket right here. So then when I came across animals, I could quickly and easily grab my camera out from being carried and be able to get the footage that I wanted. So let's go over real quick what I've got in this. I don't want to belabor this too much, but this front pocket right here, this will be on my left side, and when wearing this is pretty much my fire making capability. So I've got a lighter here, I've got Vaseline soaked cotton balls, and I do have some spare batteries. So the lights I take with me, take one AA, one AAA, the two different lights. So I just carry a spare for each. And then ferrocerium rod with the striker right here that's supposed to be on high vis yellow, which still helps a little bit, but it's just become extremely dirty. I don't always carry these. I've been carrying these lately. These are just some char cloth that I made. Put them in a small Altoids tin, and I happened to paint this one. I was bored one day and thought, oh, I'll paint it, see how it lasts. Moving up to this other main pocket, and a lot of this hasn't changed too much over the years, but I've got a bandana here that I use. Bandana is extremely useful. I've got one of these, I always forget what these are called. Basically, it's a tube, and it's kind of this stretchy material. It's kind of like a bandana in a sense. Some might argue that it's much more useful, and in some ways, yes, it is. In other ways, no, it's not, in my opinion. But I love them, really like those. And keep a saw. That's one reason I like these Baco saws, or I mean, just a saw that's this size in general, is it can fit easily into this Ribz pack and be packed around. Next, I've got some cordage. That's mainly what this is now. So I've got all the stuff I just showed you and cordage for this main pocket. I've got some bank line in there. I've been using it, so I've got some extra stuff laying around. There's another hank of it. And then I've got a bunch of paracord right here. I won't go into the details because I want to make this relatively quick, but here are two pieces that are set up for ridge lines. And actually I've got this right here, this bank line is a Prusik knot that's already attached to this. So it's just that much less setup. You can see I've got one here too. That much less setup when I'm out at camp. I don't have to do all this stuff out there. Trying to streamline as much as possible. And then I've got several small hanks that I find extremely valuable. I like having just different sizes of hanks on hand. And if you know how to tie knots, you can put them together and really make this whole process quite useful. Moving on to the other side, this front side pocket. I've got some bug spray. I don't typically carry two. The last trip I went on was with my son, so I just brought two for us, one for each of us. That's all I've got on that one. Don't carry my camera in there anymore because this camera, it's too big, so it's hard to carry. This main pocket right here, this has got a lot of goodies in it. So I will carry a map, and I just switch the maps out to wherever region that we'll be going to. This is hiking the Wasatch. Carry a space blanket, and you can see it's been used. So yeah, it's not as small and compact as I would like it to be. Once you open these things, good night. Try to get that back to normal size. And this is some of my kind of survival emergency items. So we've got the mirror here, compass, use that often. And then this little baggie of goodies has got a bunch of things in it. I've got some electrical tape, I've got some Gorilla tape, and then on this right here is actually thread and needle. And this is just a box that I cut. I did a video on this a long time ago, and this has come in handy. This has come in real handy. I've actually repaired sandals with it when I was out on a trip. It was actually to a lake with my family, but it's been helpful. Whistle and flashlight. I picked this one up a long time ago. This is the LD10 by Phoenix in the headlamp deal here. Still running with that one. And then on this side, which I need to get another bag for because I ripped it, is my first aid kit. So that's what I carry in my Ribz pack and why. Also, what I find is the convenience of this, or having some sort of pack where you can keep things on you, is not just nice during the hike and able to have those things accessible, but when I get to camp, I drop my bag, I still have all of these items that I deem necessary and convenient to have on me directly on my person. So as I'm wandering around, I find something I want to cut, saw down, I've got my saw with me. I don't have to run back and get stuff out of my pack and then come back over to wherever I'm doing something. So that's another reason I like the Ribz pack. Some of the downsides to having a pack up front, specifically the Ribz pack, is carrying a knife on the belt. Sometimes, so your knife would kind of ride right here a little bit, and depending on how you have the knife set up, this can compete with that. So I found that a dangler sheath works fantastic with this system. Also, I have another knife system that I actually got the idea from another YouTuber, and tied some paracord together and hooked the knife onto that so I could wear it in more of a sling type style, and that works great with this as well. It makes it very convenient for accessing the knife. Thanks, Rand, for the question. Honestly, this is one that does come up from time to time, so it was good for me to kind of get back in here. It's been a while to address that one. As always, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you.